Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! Alright, I need to make a correction before we get started. It was not Sally who killed all of our friends. It was Ulixis, aka Sexy Lou, aka that enchanted Mistress Witch Lady person. The reason I thought it was Sally is because of the snow that was at the scene of the crime, and Sally was planning on using the Corpus Callosum to send the snowy area back to the north, and I figured maybe that was the result of that. Nope, it was Ulixis. Anyway, we are currently in Dark Isle, which actually isn't as dark as I thought it would be. However, this seems to be a safe haven in Dark Isle, so maybe as we leave this place it'll be especially creepy. Before we do leave this place though, we need to speak with the twins. Which one am I speaking to? Your guess is as good as mine. Remember, eye contact. Yeah, I remember. Drake is gone and you are to follow our every order. Is that correct? I do have something for you. Please approach me and I will give you something to fulfill your task. Okay, which one are you? Here. I guess I was kind of correct there. Use this amalgamation of hydrogen and oxygen to hydrate the flower of a hue opposite of purple. Hydrate the flower of a hue opposite of purple. Like green or yellow? Alright. So it seems like I was kind of right in my assumption there, given what just happened. This is her, but she seems to be seeing through the eyes of her twin brother, and vice versa. Please complete the brothers at hand task. You mean task at hand? Also, now I'm not sure I was right at all. Do not allow the self that is me to cease your determination. I really hope you guys get explained soon. So is there anybody else here? No? Drake's gone. I still don't think he was any different. Oh yeah, that place. Still not sure what is there. Yes? Nothing else. Okay, we need to go to a flower that is the opposite of purple. Is it going to be here? What is it that they gave me again? Well, hold on a sec. Let's do this. That'll help. Apparently I need to find my way in there, if the compass is to be believed. Well, according to this, all I have to do is wait for Drake to return. What was it that I was given? Whatever. Let's just look around for a suspicious-looking flower, or attempt to leave the village. Maybe we're expected to leave the village now. Although that wouldn't make sense given that the compass is pointing me in the direction of that house. Oh well, let's see what happens. You feel as if it's in your best interest not to leave yet. Okay, what flower are we looking for? I guess my best bet is to just check every flower. Maybe in that square pattern over there? Or maybe there's a flower inside a house. It's not in that building, because all that's there is like hay and stuff. Flower. Crap. There you are. Have you located my container of hydration? No. I mean, it's not in my inventory. Unless you mean the bucket, but I already tried clicking the bucket. Okay, what happens if I say yes? Very good. Hand it here. Here, where I am. You're so confusing. You hand over the bottle of water, it evaporates. Did I miss something? Apparently I didn't. But I guess I missed not missing something. Anyway, that evaporates. Now what? Remember, dear, maintain contact with your eyes, and we will be able to share pleasantries. Oh, Drake has entrusted you to us? How magnanimous. There is something of import that you may accomplish. Venture into the build we call the shed, and you'll be inclined to move the 3 objects into this rectangle beside me. Do not tarry, the items are quite heavy for someone like them. I am finished with you. Bother Betty. No. I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh, now there's a flower here. What the heck? Arrange them into this rectangle beside you. Take the sack? Yes. Can I just take all 3? Nope. This rectangle beside you. Oh, that would be just this. Simple. See, this one I understand. Maybe I accomplished something but was speaking at the time, so failed to hear like a water sound effect. When I listen to... when I rewatch this video, I'll have to take a good listen for any sound effects I might have missed. No. Let's not take that. Unless... Well, we're done here. This place is weird. Never mind. Never mind about that whole situation I was saying earlier about maybe I did it wrong. No, the game is just screwing with me. Ah, good. I've been meaning to take these sacks of bears back into the shed. And suddenly... Oh my, it seems he's collapsed. Yeah, that seems like an appropriate reaction. Did he slip? So it would seem. Poor dear. How peculiar. What is? The aroma? Wasn't me. No. The way he is resting. Okay, who is talking? Because if anything, I would expect the twins to know that I would be sleeping this way. Ah, yes, you are correct. His eyes are closed. Okay, I take that back. That is definitely unusual. And my eyes have color to them now. Wait. Peren Adventurer? Are we getting a flashback? Murderer. Not me. Did these signs say something different then? I'm still wondering about that rabbit. You abandoned her. Yep, these are definitely saying something different. How many of these were there? What you've built together, you've destroyed alone. Cutscene? Appears my way out is gone. Well, Peren has dialogue now. That's a thing. I guess I'll have to find another way. You will be lost forever. So, on his way out of Dark Isle and into the other world, did Peren essentially lobotomize himself? That's unfortunate. Well, this wasn't here. Was the bridge destroyed somehow? If by destroyed you mean unbuilt, sure. Take the log? Sure. Got a log. This is definitely a flashback because we're at level 1. I mean, never mind that we still have all of our stuff. Can't really help that. It's an RPG trope. But us being at level 1... You know, I'm betting we're not too far off from finding out what this option is for. Assuming that it actually has a purpose in this adventure, and it's not just some function that was removed for the game, but not from the menu. Alright, let's find a place for this log. I'm still wondering what the connection between Peren and Rattan is, because there was that one vision that made it seem like Peren was Rattan, but Peren doesn't seem to be Rattan here. Was this path always here? Okay, well, we're not going to be able to use our hook shot because we can't equip anything. Another part of the bridge. Now, I'll take that. Was there one I missed? Because if I'm supposed to be looking for those, now I know. And therefore, I should be a little bit more vigilant about looking for logs. There's one. The current must have carried the other pieces of the bridge downstream. How many pieces are we looking for, I wonder? I might be able to use this. Might come in handy. I think I can fix the bridge now. You bind the 4 logs together with the rope. I might be able to place this somewhere more useful. What is this? It looks like some sort of lantern is at the top. I wonder if I can light it. Well, I think I know where to put this bridge now. I can use the bridge to get to that lantern. We'll take that. Can I have the bridge back? Nope, does not seem to be the case. I guess we had Cardigan's cloak taken out of our inventory temporarily, just so that we wouldn't accidentally use it when we weren't supposed to have it yet. That was definitely a flashback, though. That was not a flashback I was expecting. I mean, typically one doesn't expect a flashback, but more importantly, I was not expecting a flashback in which Peren was comatose. Or, not comatose, but the opposite of comatose, conscious, we'll say. Alive? Let's go with alive. Welcome back, Peren. What happened to me? Betty and Carl tell me you collapsed shortly after I departed. You've experienced what is known as a slip. I'd really appreciate it if we could dispense with the ambiguities, Drake. Peren might be able to survive here just fine, but the rest of us mortals... You're right. Peren, come join us. I will explain everything before we get going. Yes, please do. No, you're not still being ambiguous. I'm just gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let you continue. Now then. While I am unsure of its origins, Dark Isle is a realm that exists opposite to our world in only one manner. Where we come from, people have the inherent ability to develop thoughts and ideas through our imagination. There, though, our imagination can only be brought forth by inspiration, in that we have an experience and it inspires us to develop an idea. Does this make sense? He lost me. I still love some of these options. Yeah, it makes sense. Over here, it is called Ideas Through Form. And this is where Dark Isle is different. over here, it is reversed. Form through ideas. So the people here can create things with their minds, like gods? It isn't that simple. Because Dark Isle was created to serve as the mirror of our world, things don't function as you may think they would. In this place, ideas become form, and the fundamental laws of nature follow suit in a contradictory way. Health becomes sickness, blue becomes orange, life becomes death. This is why many mortal beings suffer from coming into contact with this realm. We are life incarnate. All the more reason to get to the point. I am getting to the point. Patience. Because inspiration does not exist in this world, the people of Dark Isle, called Umali, could create and destroy everything with simple, unrestricted thought. However, these thoughts are not unrestricted, and now we come to the crux of the situation. In Dark Isle, Umali and mortals alike are given a rule. Guided by this rule, rampant thoughts are inhibited, and nature can remain sensical, for the most part. There are still some unavoidable oddities due to the aforementioned changed constants of nature. You may have seen these oddities on White Island, or perhaps the peninsula. Because the doorway to Dark Isle is an unnatural tier. These constants are bleeding into our world. What are our rules? Both of you have a single rule that you must adhere to, else you will face unwanted consequences. At the very least, Dark Isle will simply choose to punish you, but it is possible you may experience slips, or worse, getting lost. You mentioned that Peren experienced a slip. Care to explain that? As I understand it, it is the term the Umali use when one slips out of time. Dark Isle perceives time differently from our world. Linearity has turned into deviation. Normally this would not happen without breaking your rule, or being within a time-focused area, what the Umali called a Lilari. Sounds familiar. And what are our rules? Therein lies another issue. I don't know. But, then, how are we supposed to... I figured mine out with the help of my contact. It is a rule that differs based on a dominating personality trait, one that factors into your decision-making. To that end, I am not able to explain how it is I got here in the first place. What happened to me in Ring is for me and those involved to know. Well, apparently not you. So how do we figure it out? For now, both of you either must learn your character deficiencies quickly, or learn by trial and error. And risk a slip? It is uncommon, as I said. Without any contact with a Lilari, they will be more frequent, as you have not entered the time-space of that focus. Without any contact with a Lilari, they will be more frequent. The slips, that is, okay. As you have not entered the time-space of that focus. And you lost me with that. But for you, Peren, to experience a slip within a Lilari is very disconcerting. It would mean you are both here and within another Lilari. My only guess is that my traveling between two Lilaris is what caused the focus to offset. We both come from the same world, but have entered Dark Isle at two different times. Why it only affected you, Peren, is unclear. Perhaps as the coal rod, you are uniquely vulnerable. I wasn't myself. Very unusual. And as I said, you being coal rod may have something to do with it. With this all explained, I hope you both have a general idea of what you've gotten yourselves into. Our primary goal now is to travel to Geiken. My contact there has worked out how to get you both home. Which is of secondary concern following the rescue of those that perished at Hyola, most notably my father and sister. The contact is working on locating them. For now, you need to find a way to escape. Believe me, the longer time passes for you both, the more acclimated you will become to this place. And you risk becoming lost. He sighs. Fine. Are we travel to this Geiken now? Yes, but we will need to go over some precautions beforehand. Let's reconvene at the town exit. Man, this game has some plot dumps. Alright. We're going on an episode break. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we'll start making our way to Geiken. And also find out who exactly is Drake's contact. Wonder if it's somebody we know.